Welcome to Champion Central, the internet talk show that empowers current and next generation entrepreneurs to live and conduct business as next level leaders. Champion Central spotlights and empowers speaking professionals, giving them a voice to communicate their missions across the world. And now, here's the champion builder herself, your host of Champion Central, Lakeisha McKnight.
Hey there, everybody. It is your host, Lakeisha McKnight, and I want to welcome you to Champion Central Radio, where you're going to get great content and information about how to expand the reach of your message around the world. Why? Because you have a message to share. If you are a coach, you are an author, you are an inspiring speaker, a marketer, or ministry leader, we're here for you to help you reach millions with your message. So again, welcome here to Champion Central Radio. If you want to learn more about Champion Central Radio, the media outlet, it is the media outlet for a company called the iLead Company. Visit iLead Company at www.ileadcompany.org. ileadcompany.org. Now, Champion Central Radio is a show that is sponsored by actually a nonprofit. Now, the nonprofit is called iLead, I-L-E-A-D, Outreach. iLead Outreach. And learn more about iLead Outreach by going to iLeadOutreach.com. iLead Outreach really tends to the college student, the unemployed, and the ex-offender, helping them to learn savvy business strategies to hire themselves, potentially having a profitable business of their own. So again, welcome all of you who have been following us for the past few weeks and even months. And for those of you who are new to the show, welcome to you as well. Again, learn more as a whole about Champion Central Radio by going to championcentralradio.com, our official website, championcentralradio.com. And so today we're going to go into something great. We're continuing in our 100 Thursdays campaign, as many of you all have already known, where you're going to be learning tips and continuing to learn tips on how to master the art and business of speaking. Now, this campaign has been a spinoff of a great book that was published in April of this year entitled Professional Speaking, How Anyone Can Master the Art and Business of Speaking, written by yours truly. Now, yours truly being myself, Lakeisha McKnight. Now, of course, you can learn more about this book specifically by going to Amazon. The softback version as well as the digital version is available there for you to pick up. And so, yes, this book was an Amazon #1 bestseller in the area of performing arts, and this happened within 24 hours. So the book must be doing something, right? A lot of people are benefiting, from the book because they have a message to share, and so do you. And so I want to encourage you to go by and get a copy of your own and let us know how the book has helped you to really get going, to share your message effectively. Now, for those of you who really want to dive in, let's go, right? Our hot speaking tip number 13. Dum, dum, dum. Our hot speaking tip 13 is be persistent. For those of you who are speaking professionals, very important. If you're just getting started, you're going to realize the importance of being persistent in order to have a successful speaking career. And for those of you who have already started, you may be 1 year, 2 year, or even more than that into your speaking career, you already know this powerful tip of being persistent. The only way to succeed is even if you fail, you pick it up and try again, right? Well, with being persistent, you cannot expect really an overnight success in public speaking. So if you're looking for that get rich quick in the area of professional speaking, it will not happen. I'm sorry if I busted many people's bubbles there, but it will not happen if you're looking to be an overnight success as a professional speaker. You really, truly have to build a business as a speaker in order to truly thrive. And so this show and even the business, iLead Company, we're here to help you to really grow your message. Essentially, we're here to do that. And we're here with this campaign here to give you these golden nuggets to really expand what it is that you're doing. So don't expect to be an overnight success as a speaker. If you want to become really good at it, You need to work hard for it. You know, when we're growing up, and even if you remember, for those of you who really had to work hard to get your first car or to get your first house, you know, the same thing applies with, the same thing truly applies when you're trying to develop a business as a speaker. You know, you really have to work hard for it, as well as spend time, invest the time that you need to some of the foundational elements so that you can have a good start, you know, so that you can continue the ground running and really go forth and reach the goals that you have as a speaker. But aside from that, you should also hone your skills by attending more trainings in public speaking, you know, and moreover, you can also get in contact with an expert in the field so that you can get the training that you need. So truly getting some training is, you know, for some of you, you can benefit from that, and don't shy away from it, because the same way you went to college and got that psychology degree or that business degree is the same way you need to look at your speaking career. You need speaking training. Yes, you can go to Toastmasters. It gives you some of the training you need, but they primarily focus on, of course, increasing and honing your skill as far as being able to stand in front of an audience and a group. And so in that vein there, it is helpful for you to get involved with Toastmasters. But if you're truly looking to be a professional speaker, get paid for what you do, then you really have to consult and get training from those who are already doing it, getting paid for what they do. Hence, you know, if you want to connect with me, you know, for those others, of course, who want to learn how to become a paid speaker, you know, like I have and am doing now, then yes, get in contact with me. I encourage you to do that. You can reach me specifically by going to Coach with Lakeisha, Lakeisha. Again, that's Coach with Lakeisha, Lakeisha.com. And, you know, reach out to me there if you want to learn about receiving some speaker coaching and some training as it pertains to speaking. I'll be more than happy to be able to reach out to you and show you the ropes, right? So definitely reach out that way. So being persistent is really the key. You know, you don't grow, you know, a apple tree overnight, right? You plant that seed, you water the seed, of course, you tend to it and prune it, make sure it looks good and that it's getting enough sun so that it can grow. These are just some of the elements needed for an apple tree, but the same applies conceptually when you're thinking about being a professional speaker and reaching the levels you attain to reach. You really have to sit back and think about what is it that you need to truly get started as a speaker. Some foundational elements. And really in the book, Professional Speaking, it shows you it because it's a speaker system in a book. It shows you the things you need to really get your speaking career off the ground, to show you about how you can really go forth and being a paid speaker. All of those things are talked about inside of the book. But if you need hands-on training, coaching is really what you want to obtain. And so if you're looking for some free training, of course, it's not completely free because you have some dues and fees to submit. But Toastmasters is also a great option. You can Google Toastmasters and look for a club in your local area so that you can get the training you need. If you want to reach out to that particular organization, it will definitely help you out. So again, look it up, Toastmasters, but look up also some other trainings. You can also go to ileadcompany.org. We do training there as well. We do teleseminars, webinars, as well as live conferences and events. So if you connect with us there and you want to receive more on some great tips, be sure to email info@ileadcompany.org. info@ileadcompany.org. And in your subject line, say free speaking tips. Free speaking tips. Make sure free speaking tips is your subject line. And send that email to info@ileadcompany.org so that you will know to add you to the weekly tips list so that you can get some free tips in the area of speaking and building your business as a professional speaker. So again, I just want to thank you for participating even in today's show and getting yet another hot speaking tip. Be persistent as a professional speaking person, right? As a professional speaker and a speaking professional, you want to make sure you're persistent in your efforts so that you can see some results. You want to see results, and I want you to see results as well. So come back by next Thursday at 8 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the next tip in this 100 Thursdays campaign about how to master the art and the business of speaking. Take care, everybody. I'm your host, Lakeisha. Speak to you next time.
Thank you for listening to Champion Central with Lakeisha McKnight. If you'd like to comment about any of the topics discussed on the program, learn how to be a Champion Central sponsor, or find out how to become a guest on the show, come on over and visit us at championcentralradio.com. That's championcentralradio.com. Join Lakeisha for the next edition of Champion Central. And remember, champions don't just win, they overcome.